Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello children, it's time for us to study economics with Miss Robiatus. You can call me Miss Sophie.
With Miss Dea.
And Miss Jilan, you can call me Miss JJ.
Before the lesson starts, let's open today's lesson by reading Basmalah together. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hopefully today's learning will run smoothly.
We'll explain about economic activity. What is economic activity? Economic activities are activities or effort carried out by humans to fulfill
Then,
their
what
needs.
are the economic activities? Let's listen to the explanation. First is production. Production is to produce or add value to the use or benefits of goods and services. People or business entities that carry out production activities are called producer. Production activities require production factors or economic research to produce goods or service. Production factors are divided into 1. The original production factors consist of. First is natural production factors or natural research. Natural research are all sorts that are available in nature without having to be processed first and can be used to meet human needs. Includes land, sunshine, forest, and water. Remuneration from natural research, namely rent. Second is factors of production of labor or human research. Human research, it is the human mind and energy that is used in production activities. There are 3 types of labor. First is educated manpower is produced through formal education. Example, doctors and teachers. Second is a trained workforce is generated through training, either by others or self-study, for example, mechanic and driver. The third is untrained and uneducated workforce means that their expertise can be carried out by everyone, no need for formal education or training. Example, parking attendants and garbage collector. Human research remuneration, namely salary. 2. Derivative production factors consist of. First is capital production factors or capital is not only in the form of money, but can be in the form of machines and raw materials used for the production process. Service reply in the form of interest. And the last one is entrepreneurial production factors is the ability to run a company in order to produce efficiently and profitably by bringing together the factors of production to produce certain goods and service, return for his service in the form of profit.
The second is distribution. No matter how good the quality of goods or service will be of no as to consumer if they are not enjoyed. So, distribution is the activity of distributing goods and service from producer to consumer, so that these goods can increase their usefulness. Why are people doing distribution activities? Of course, they have goals and objectives. The purpose of distribution is to help distribute goods or service from producer to consumer, to help consumer obtain the goods or service needed, and to help producer increase production, gain profits, ensure the continuity of production activity, and help improve community welfare. Distribution activities are carried out by individuals or distribution institutions called distributor. The distribution system can be divided into A. Direct distribution. Direct distribution is the distribution of manufactured goods directly from producer to consumer without intermediaries. Example, A fried banana seller sells his fried banana directly to buyer. B. Semi-direct distribution. Semi-direct distribution is the distribution of product to consumer through distribution channel owned by the company or by opening branch. Example, Honda car manufacturer sell their product through local agent. C. Indirect distribution. Indirect distribution is the distribution of product to consumer through intermediaries such as agent, wholesales or brokers, shop or retails. Example, sale of various brands of notebooks. The distribution factor that will affect the delivery of goods to consumers, namely A. Product. For example, the value of the goods is cheap or expensive, the durability of the goods, and the size of the goods. B. Market. For example, geographic location far from rich or strategic, the number of buyers, and habits such as people buying appetizers during fasting. C. Producer. For example, large or small funding, channel supervision, and service. D. Intermediaries or couriers. For example, brokerage service, distribution cost, and the size of sale volume.
The last one is consumption. Initially, consumption was carried out in the use of natural resources. In an economic sense, consumption is an activity to reduce or spend the use value of goods and services to meet their daily needs. The meaning of reducing is consumption goods that can be used many times or not at once, as well as the meaning of spending, namely goods that have been used once, means they cannot be used again if they have been used. People or business entities that carry out consumption activities are called customers. The purpose of consumption is to fulfill the necessities of life in order to live properly. To obtain maximum or optimal satisfaction, maximum satisfaction is obtained when humans base their consumption activities on economic principle, namely calculating benefits and sacrifices, and obtaining appreciation from others. Examples of consumption activities are eating and wearing clothes. The factors that affects consumption are divided into two groups, namely 1. Internal factors is a factor that comes from within a person's personal environment. Includes income. The greater the income, the greater the amount of consumption, and vice versa. Attitudes and personality. Someone's attitude is frugal and extravagant if they save their income. The consumption pattern will be regular and tend to be small, and vice versa. Motivation related to needs, desire, and purpose of consumption. Taste or liking. If the consumer's taste increases, the demand of these goods will increase, and vice versa. Motivation and taste factors are qualitative in nature, so these factors cannot be measured accurately. 2. External factors is a factor that comes from outside one's personal environment. Clothes, culture, community culture has a positive impact, such as community culture will increase income for the region. As for negative impacts, such as affecting the level and pattern of consumption of the community. Status or social class. If social status is high, it will be diverse and of high value, and vice versa. The price of goods. If the price of goods is high, While income is constant, then consumption will tend to be fixed or can be reduced and vice versa. Thank you for your attention.
And hopefully today's lesson will be useful. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.